All right, welcome back to team number 21 of rebuilding all 30 NBA teams. Today we are on the Detroit Pistons. This is a really young team. You see most of their core right here. You got Jaden Ivey, Jalen Duren, Ausar Thompson, and then they also have Cade Cunningham, James Wiseman, and a couple other young guys. This team's going to be really fun. Keeping this young core together, but also competing is going to be tough. Some of these guys are going to have to go to get some vets in here that'll help us win now, so that we can get this done in 3 years. But yeah, like I said, we got Cade Cunningham, we got Jaden Ivey, we got Bojan Bogdanovic, who's kind of their vet on this squad. They got Marvin Bagley, we can call him a vet. He's getting up there in age. He's already 25. James Wiseman, Jalen Duren. Brought in Monte Morris from Washington this offseason. They also have Isaiah Stewart, who's 22 years old. Ausar Thompson, Killian Hayes down here, Alec Burks. So really right now, obviously Ausar Thompson getting 77 minutes, or getting 14 minutes a game at 77. Definitely not going to happen. Also, Jalen Duren's going to start. Don't know why the game isn't going to start him. But really, I think upgrading the small forward and the power forward position is going to be the big keys here, as well as opening up some time for Ausar Thompson to play is going to be the game plan here. I think we start off looking at, I think we can run Killian Hayes as our backup point guard. I have faith in him to develop as our backup point guard. So I think if I look Monte Morris and Bojan Bogdanovic, as well as potentially this 2027 first round pick, should be able to get us an upgrade at the small forward position. I am interested, is Killian Hayes worth more value? He is not. Also going to take this opportunity to kind of look at what some of these guys' value is. Monte Morris is a pretty valuable player. I am willing to give up 2 and then potentially some seconds here. Other than that, I think we move on, and that is enough to get it done. Keldon Johnson is going to be a great pickup there to start at that small forward position. He's still really young, 24 years old. He is kind of up there as a vet. You want Marvin Bagley to be a vet. Keldon Johnson's probably going to be a vet too. All around, very good defender at that small forward position. I think that rounds out our, wings really, really well. Now, I think Marvin Bagley, I don't necessarily want to get rid of, but I do want to keep Isaiah Stewart around, so maybe I do shop Marvin Bagley around with, Alec Burks. Yeah, nothing too crazy out here in the trade finder for that group. If I throw in a first, they do not have a first for this next year, by the way, so I might make a trade to go out and get one. Honestly, Miles Bridges, might be the move. Keegan Murray could potentially be the move as well. Bring in Chris Duarte. I honestly think that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and trade for Keegan Murray. Chris Duarte, also a young guy to bring in to replace Alec Burks. And then, James Wiseman's not going to start, but we got James Wiseman, Isaiah Stewart as our bigs off the bench, Chris Duarte as our 2, Amen Thompson as our 3, Killian Hayes as our 1. Honestly, I think this team is built. I think this team can compete. I am going to make sure we're playing through the star, playing fast, and I want Cade and Jaden Ivey to do their thing. I'm also going to give Ausar Thompson just a little bit more time, just so he can also develop. But yeah, honestly, we're just going to get into simming. I think this team is pretty solid the way it is. Well, this sucks. We've been rolling, and we lose our rookie for 4 to 6 weeks. We're actually playing really good basketball right now, which surprises me. I'm not going to make any moves, regardless of if we fall off a cliff, because this team's super young. I don't want to blow up this core. This team usually can be pretty good, especially by the second, third year. If it takes that long, it takes that long. But we're, ahead of schedule, honestly. 3 games left in the season, or 4 games. We lose Jaden Ivey for 4 to 6 weeks. That's a massive blow to the squad. 40 and 38. We do secure above 500, finishing 43 and 39. LeBron wins MVP. 40-year-old LeBron. 39-year-old LeBron wins MVP. Okay, Wemby with the Rookie of the Year. Chris Paul, 6th Man of the Year. Evan Mobley, DPOY. And then Daniel Gafford, Most Improved Player. Kevin Young of the Suns winning Coach of the Year. And then Tyler Jameson of the Sixers winning Executive of the Year. Do we have any Detroit Pistons on All-NBA teams? We do not. Do we have Ausar Thompson? We do not either. Okay. That is a little disappointing. We ended up as the 5 seed. Out west was really packed. We were kind of in the lower tier of playoff teams here. Looking at stats, Cade putting up 23 a game. Took a massive step this year. Jaden Ivey played well in his second year. Losing him for the the first round does suck. Jalen Duren played really well. Keegan Murray on a new team puts up similar stats to what he did his rookie year. Keldon Johnson on a new team takes a step back, but it is what it is. And then here's a look at the rest of the stats. Ausar Thompson ends up with a 5.2 points per game, 3.9 rebounds a game. Rookie season did not shoot the ball well, but I'm still willing to give him time. Getting into this first round, of course we lose an injury. We just lost 3 people day to day. It wants them to play through it. I am going to shorten the rotation to 8, but taking a look at the Cavs here, they do not have Darius Garland, I'm assuming to injury. I don't know why they would trade him. So they have Ricky Rubio starting. Outside of that, it is just the normal Cavs we've seen time and time again. They go up 3-0, and this is probably going to be a clean sweep. We steal game 4, we steal game 5, and we lose in 6. That was a good little run there to fight to actually make it a series there. Sixers win the finals. So heading into year 2, honestly, I think we're just going to keep the core together, might make some trades on that bench, depending on how progression goes. But, we have no picks, which does suck a little bit. I might make a move to try and get a pick real quick, but see what we can do in the draft. Yeah, there are some studs in this draft class, but we do not have a pick. I'm, like I said, probably going to look to see, is there a way I can sneak in a pick? I'm just going to see, what's the value for pick number 8. Okay, if it's Keldon Johnson, not as interested, but if I can sneak a mid-round pick, even 19, I'll take 2025 first round pick. You know what? I'm confident in doing that. We'll pick up pick number 19 here. We'll just send to our pick, and then we will look at the draft summary. So that guy was an 80 overall, and a lot of just solid players. I think it's worth it to trade up to get somebody this year, just another year. If we get to year 3, that this guy can progress. Looking at what we need though, point guard, we could potentially go with an upgrade. Same with shooting guard. We're solid at small forward, solid at power forward, so it's definitely going to be a guard that we go ahead and take. I'm looking at Warren Soto, Steve Kerr starter, Lou Will as your floor. I still like C+. I think we'll go ahead and get him. Yeah, I mean, just looking at these 2 small forwards, he's all-star potential. So I take Dwayne Paul. The thing is, he's not necessarily going to get playing time right away. So I'm going to take Warren Soto just because I probably can get him playing time somewhere. He's a 74. He's already almost at Killian's level. But yeah, we're definitely going to bring back everybody. That makes things easier. I know James Wiseman is a free agent. I don't know if we have a qualifying offer. We do. Killian Hayes and James Wiseman are definitely going to be our 2 guys to go and get. Money-wise, we do have money. So we could potentially try and upgrade somewhere. Pascal Siakam could be an upgrade. We have Keegan Murray there. We can always move him to the 3, or he can come off the bench. We can make it work. I think I am going to go out and try and get Pascal Siakam. His progression isn't going to, he's not going to regress. We are going to scoop up Pascal Siakam. We're going to have to lose James Wiseman. It is what it is. I think I can go back and get James Wiseman if I really need to. Yeah, I mean, he still has his 1 offer, but Pascal Siakam is definitely a guy I'm going to go and pick up. That's a massive pickup for us. And welcome to Detroit, Pascal. So yeah, like I said, we're going to lose James Wiseman, but we're going to go bring in Kevon Looney. I'd get him a lot, him or Andre Drummond, but that 8+ rebounding is too good to pass up on. And then I'm also going to get Killian Hayes here just to round out a very, very fun free agency. He wants a lot of money, and I don't want to give all that to him. Give him $12 million. He still doesn't necessarily want to sign, but at some point he is just going to have to sign because we're going to be his only offer. And, we'll just get into player progression. He'll either sign with us or he'll take his qualifying offer. Getting into player progression, Pascal Siakam goes up 1. Cade Cunningham is almost a 90, goes up 2. He could potentially hit 90 halfway through the season. Jaden Ivey still goes up 2, even though he got hurt. Jalen Duren goes up 1. Isaiah Stewart goes up 2. Keegan Murray goes up 1. Ausar Thompson goes up 2. He could be an 80 by the end of the season. Same with Killian Hayes. Yeah, the team's looking solid. Pascal Siakam is a massive pickup to speed this up. Yeah, I think this team honestly can compete at this point. I was surprised that we made the playoffs last year. Now I think that we can definitely compete for a title. There's no moves I think I need to make here. Potentially, I think we potentially move Keegan Murray's position. He doesn't drop at the small forward position. I also might look to move Isaiah Stewart just because he's the odd man out right now, you know, because I don't want to necessarily take Ausar Thompson all the way out of the rotation. It sucks because I like keeping Isaiah Stewart around, but it might need to be done. But I'm definitely not going to do it if these are the trades I'm going to get, because none of this is getting me any better or getting me valuable picks. So we'll just see what the rotation pans out. Now that I moved Keegan Murray to the 3, lacking a little bit of shooting guard minutes, but that's not that big of a deal. I don't know if Keegan Murray could play the 2. Killian Hayes could definitely play the 2. Ausar Thompson can definitely play the 2. A lot of big man minutes. Honestly, gonna let it rock because we also have a lot of guards that are just sitting here. I will make it an 11 man just to get Chris Duarte some minutes. Yeah, I think that's what we need to run. And then if somebody gets hurt, Soto's definitely good enough to play a little bit. But yeah, outside of that, we're just going to get into simming. All right, so just after the trade deadline, I was going to stop at the trade deadline because we were completely healthy. We lose Keegan Murray for 6 to 8 weeks, which sucks. But we are absolutely hooping right now. We lost 2 straight games, a drop from the 1 seed to the 3 seed. But yeah, we're right there where we want to be. So we're just going to keep simming. All right, LaMelo Ball, MVP, 31 and 12. Philip Dunville, I definitely said that last name wrong, and I don't know why. Number 1 pick. Manuel Quickley, 6th man of the year. Anthony Davis, DPOY. Paul Reed, most improved player. Whatever. Monty Williams, coach of the year for Detroit. I forgot he is their coach now. Okay, we ended up as the number 1 seed. We clutched up in the last couple weeks. And then Brandon Harrison, executive of the year. They were the 2 seed, so we must have a tiebreaker. Or no, they're the 3 seed. We must have. I don't know. We must have 2 tiebreakers or something. I don't know how all the tiebreakers work in the NBA. No Detroit Pistons anywhere to be found, though, which is a little disappointing. Yeah, nobody anywhere. The 1 seed gets no love. Yeah, I mean, it's basically us, Raptors, and Cavs. I don't know how the Raptors are still very good, considering we just took their best player in free agency. Cade Cunningham played very, very good once again. Keegan Murray, 2nd leading scorer, took a step in year 3. Jaden Ivey, putting up the same numbers he has his whole career. Siakam fell off. I still think it's a really solid pickup to bring him in. And then, yeah, here's a look at the rest of the stats. We lost Ausar Thompson day to day. I think he can play through it, so we are going to have him play through it, but I am going to shorten the rotation to 9. Would rather have Kevon Looney rebounding versus Killian Hayes minutes, so we will do that. And then we'll be playing a play-in team. It will be the Miami Heat. So there they are, Tyler Hero, Jimmy Butler, Bam, and pretty much everybody else is like a 79, 77. So we take the first 2 games, and it looks like we are going to sweep. And let me actually move the camera because I still be forgetting about that. We're going to be playing MVP LaMelo. Picked up Klay Thompson. And Brandon Miller's up to an 83. Mark Williams is 82. Picked up Jalen Smith. That's a solid team. It has a 4 seed. We win game 1. We win game 2. We win game 3. We are cruising right now as they take game 4 as we win in 5. A gentleman's sweep. Playing Toronto, who replaced Pascal Siakam with Sadiq Bey. Picked up Lonzo Ball, so that makes sense that this team is honestly better. Scotty Barnes is up to an 89. Yeah, this team takes game 1. We take game 2. We take game 3. We take game 4. And they take game 5 to stay alive. But we take game 6. Cade Cunningham with Eastern Conference Finals MVP, putting up 28 points per game. That's a really solid team. Surprised I didn't go to 7. How close was that last game? Okay, 8-point win. So, I mean, it was a very close game. Looking at OKC here, they got Shea, they got Josh Giddey, they got Jalen Williams, they got Chet, they got Lou Dort. Just your normal OKC Thunder team. That is always really, really solid. Shea's scary, but we take game 1. And we lose game 2, lose game 3, and I'm gonna go into the rotation here. Yeah, Ausar Thompson is cold right now, so I'm gonna take his minutes and I'm gonna give him to Killian Hayes. Just a different look here going into game 4, which we lose. We're going to simcast because it is the finals. Man, okay, this OKC Thunder team is going to force a year 3. That's disappointing. I thought that this was the year. We are storming back, but it's not enough. We will head into year 3. This proves that this team can compete. I don't know if we necessarily need to upgrade anything. We just need to bring our guys back. And yeah, we won't have a draft pick, so we'll just get right into free agency. Most of our core guys here, as I move the camera back, remembered it this time. Most of our core guys here, we're still on a team option. Really just go get Cade. And then I don't know if I have any cap space. Do not. So it's definitely just go get Cade back. Yeah, we'll overpay for him. He's our star player. No reason not to just give him the bag. And simple as that. We'll lose Chris Duarte, which is a bit of a loss. We'll have to pick up a backup shooting guard. We'll bring in Jacob because he's pretty young. And yeah, that'll be free agency. I forgot he has a restricted free agency. Isaiah Joe, RJ Hampton is restricted. Okay, we have Chris Duarte's rights. I don't know why I was overthinking that. So we brought our guys back onto player progression. Pascal Siakam goes down 1. Keegan Murray goes down 1, which is a little upsetting to see. Ausar Thompson's up to an 80. Jaden Ivey's up to an 88. Cade's up to a 90. Really good things to see from the squad. Might make small little moves on our bench, but outside of that, we're just gonna get into simming here. Nothing necessarily to change. We were just in the finals, so I don't necessarily want to just completely destroy this team. I think it might be time to flip Isaiah Stewart. If I flip Isaiah Stewart and Kevon Looney, try and get just one center that's like 82, 83 with A+ rebounding, I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then we're just gonna get into simming. Could have expected Walker Kessler to end up on this team at some point. Very easy to trade for. He is going to be my backup behind Jalen Duren. No reason to get rid of him, but we're not going to give Grayson Allen minutes. This is rotation we're going to run, and then I think I can move Keegan Murray back to the backup 4. Yeah, so that'll also allow him to play more of his natural position, be that backup 4 that we needed, and then we're just going to get into simming. Jaden Ivey, 8 to 10 weeks. Grayson Allen has to start. That's not happening. We'll start Ausar Thompson, and then we'll just get right back into simming, but that sucks, man. All right, Luka MVP triple-double here for year 3. Dwight Nixon, who was the second-round pick, so I'm assuming that draft class is terrible, wins Rookie of the Year. 6th Man of the Year, Dame. Chet DPOY. Shaedon Sharpe, Most Improved Player. Monty Williams, back-to-back Coach of the Year. 1 game short of a 60-win season, but we clutched up the 1 seed once again. And then Joseph Jackson was the 1 seed on the other side, 55 and 27. Do we have any Pistons? It's about time. Cade Cunningham makes the All-NBA 3rd team, putting up great numbers. Any defensive? Yeah, I kind of doubted it. And then obviously we had no rookies on the squad, but we were far and away the 1 seed. We'll take a look at all the team stats. Cade putting up 24 a game, Jaden Ivey putting up 20 a game, Keegan Murray putting up 15. Stats look pretty similar to how they were last year. Picking up Walker Kessler, his stats fell off, but he was also a backup for the 2nd time in his career. Did he start this year? He might have started this year as a rookie. I'm pretty sure he did. So 1st time being a backup for him. Outside of that, everybody else played well. Ausar Thompson was just alright. Obviously, on Keldon Johnson to start over him. He might be starting right now because Keldon Johnson did get hurt. Yeah, he's still out 1 to 2 weeks. He got hurt like a week left in the season, so I didn't stop to show his injury. But we're going to be playing the Orlando Magic, who came out of the play-in. This is a really solid team. That's just a team that's naturally progressed, which is pretty much what we've done. We've just beefed up our starting lineup just a little bit to speed up, our timeline, and we are going to take the Magic to 7. Let's go. There's no way we lose in the 1st round to an 8 seed. I've been complimenting you guys. You guys can't beat me now. And they're gonna make it a game, but I think we're going to move on. Yeah, we have control of this game now. That was scary. Playing the Cavs again. They have DG back, and they lost. They have Evan Mobley is either hurt, he wouldn't be off the bench, but they have Vooch starting. They lost Donovan Mitchell. He's either hurt or gone. It wouldn't surprise me if he's gone. So that team is weaker than they were last year. Hopefully we can get past them. Up 3-1. We lose Walker Kessler for the season. Keldon Johnson is back, though, heading into Game 5, and we steal Game 5 to head to the conference finals, playing the Raptors once again. That team hasn't changed. Our team hasn't changed. It was legit just running back for both sides. We're up 2-0. They take Game 3. They take Game 4. They take Game 5. We will simcast Game 6 here because this is an important one and close game. Don't like that we have to win on the road just for a chance to play Game 7, and we lose Game 6. That sucks. I didn't even realize that that was like the end. But that sucks. That puts us at 9-12, I think. Being 2 games away. Being a game away. The year before, was it a game away? I mean, we got stomped in the finals last year, but being that close, that sucks. That really sucks. Potentially could have done a little bit more to that bench, but I wanted to keep this young team together. But we get the Raptors next time. We can prove that they can win without Pascal Siakam. So hopefully we just saw them win. Hopefully I can win with them as well. Otherwise, that would be a little bit embarrassing. But yeah, Raptors 1 up next. That should be a fun one. And other than that, I'm out. Peace.